Welcome back everyone to Burning Man's Gaming Vault, where we dive into the classics and see if they still hold up today. Today we're reviewing Arkanoid on the NES, one of the most iconic block-breaking games of all time. This game took the classic breakout formula and cranked it up with power-ups, enemies and sci-fi storyline. But does it still hold up today? Stick around as we break it down. Arkanoid was originally released in arcades by Taito in 1986 and later made its way to the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1987. The game was a massive hit, improving on Atari's breakout with better controls, power-ups and even boss battles. But while the arcade version had a dedicated paddle controller, the NES version had to rely on a D-pad. Believe it or not, Arkanoid has a story. You control a spaceship called the Voss, which has escaped the destruction of the mothership, Arkanoid. Your goal: break through the series of barriers to escape a mysterious dimension controlled by an evil entity known as Doe. Yes, like Homer Simpson, but way more menacing. The gameplay is simple but addictive. You move the Voss left to right to bounce balls, breaking bricks and collecting power-ups along the way. Some power-ups extend your paddle, some give you lasers to shoot bricks, and others create multiple balls at once. It starts easy but gets brutally tough as the levels go on, testing your reflexes and your patience. Let's talk about the controls. If you're using a standard NES controller, movement feels a little sluggish compared to the arcade version. The Voss controller helps, but good luck finding one today. Still, once you get the hang of it, it's incredibly satisfying to clear the levels. For an NES game, Arkanoid looks pretty solid. The colours are bright and the bricks and power-ups are distinct, and the enemy ships add a bit of personality. It's not as flashy as the arcade version, but it gets the job done. The sound, on the other hand, well, it's a mixed bag. The game has some catchy tunes, but they're very repetitive. The sound effects, especially that bouncing ball noise, can get annoying after a while. But hey, it's a NES game from the 80s, so can't be too harsh really. If you like a challenge, Arkanoid delivers. The later levels introduce enemies that deflect your ball, bricks that take multiple hits, and faster ball speeds that will wreck you. You have limited continues as well, so expect to restart a lot. But despite the difficulty, Arkanoid is one of those just one more try type games. It's addictive, and even after losing, you'll want to keep going to see how far you can get. I've lost count how many hours I spent making this video, because the amount of times I did restart and die, and how I didn't throw my computer out the window, I do not know. I forgot how frustrating this game was, but as frustrating as it was, I just kept going and kept going because it just hooks you in and keeps you in. Alright, let's break it down. Arkanoid on the NES is a fantastic adaptation of the arcade classic. It brings the core gameplay and challenge to home consoles. Even if the controls aren't perfect, the graphics are decent and the sound is alright, and the difficulty will keep you coming back for more. It's pretty brutal. With all that said, I'm giving Arkanoid on the NES a Bernie Man's Game and Vault rating of 8 out of 10. It's an absolute classic, and if you love arcade style games, you'll have a blast. But if you don't like tough, repetitive gameplay, it definitely might not be for you. That's it for today's review. What do you think of Arkanoid? Have you played it? Do you prefer another block breaking game? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to hit that like button. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more retro gaming goodness. I do have a Discord link in the description below, along with links to my other socials. So if you want to drop by and say hi, that'd be great. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Look after yourselves.